Get it when I get back. Get it when I get back.
Hey, what's up, Duck Hunters? Andrew asked a question, right? The question was, how did my banking experience as a bank teller and as a personal banker affect my transition into real estate with apartment locating? By the way, who's feeling that house music earlier? That was sounding pretty good, right, Duck Hunters? I love house music. That's one thing we need to make clear. Listening to house music will help you close more. But in all seriousness, let's go ahead and discuss the question. So, to be dead honest with you, Andrew, it actually, I think, did not help in the slightest. Being a banker and being a bank teller, it didn't really help me at all. Actually, it was like it had the opposite effect. As a banker, it's so corporate, and you're trained to basically know exactly what you need to know and nothing more, right? So when customers would ask about other products that the bank might have offered, like, hey, what about your mortgage rates, or what do you think about the economy, your job was always to refer them to the right department. It's one of the reasons I left the banking industry, is because there was really no room to grow quickly, right? So like in a fast way, like you can with real estate. So it actually made things worse because it made me so like unable to think outside of the box, and it made me so stiff, right? Because you got to be so professional and like so unbelievably friendly. It might have helped me become friendly, I guess, since that's like a requirement when you're an employee in a super corporate environment. So I guess that might have helped, but not really though, because when I first started apartment locating, guys, a really big secret with real estate in order to be a top producer is to just be yourself, right? Kind of show and express a lot of your personality, in a professional and polite way, but you want to be comfortable. The word of today's video, the word of the day is being comfortable, right? As a banker, because I was only trained on exactly what to say, I couldn't really be comfortable with people. So like my first couple of weeks on the phone, I would pick up the phone, hello sir, how are you today? Oh, I'm doing good. I saw this apartment, what are your thoughts on it? And I would like freeze up a lot because I didn't have an exact answer, right? So, because I was so, conditioned to only know exactly what the right answer is. So I think it was like counterproductive for real estate, right? I didn't know, I needed to just like practice relaxing on the phone and thinking outside of the box. So it actually hurt me. It didn't help me in any single way. Right, so as a locator, when people are going to ask you questions about real estate, and so when they ask you like, hey, what are your thoughts on your market? Like, is Northwest cheaper? Where are the more expensive apartments? You don't have to have the exact right answer, but you can kind of tell them, based off of your experience, right? So, it's really hard to be comfortable when you leave a super corporate employee job, right? So now if a client asks me that, I would say, I've been seeing a lot of good deals in this part of the town, but there are still some really everywhere around the city, right? You just got to find them at the right time. So even though it's like I don't really know exactly how to answer the question, I'm more relaxed now, and I can tell him about the deals that I've called on. So then you can say something like, prices change a lot. There's always the concessions always go up and down, but we have been seeing a lot of good specials here in Northwest, wherever you're seeing them, right, on a day-to-day basis. But the point is you're more, you're comfortable and you're more relaxed, right, because you're not like trained to have an exact answer for an exact question, and if you don't have it, you gotta refer them to the different department. So I probably got more value before real estate working as a waiter and as a busboy, right? Because at least that gave me the motivation to want to do something different. Honestly, I got more value out of that because I got tons of motivation to educate myself in business in general and to start with a new industry, right? So like, way more valuable to be a busboy. And guys, I think that everyone should have at least a year of experience in the food industry because it's just so, super customer service oriented. It's kind of an emotional roller coaster working in the food industry, and it's kind of similar like in real estate because you can make like $5,000 in one day and then $0 for the next 4 days, but then the fifth day you make $6,000. You know, so it's kind of nice that you can get more value out of working in the food industry than in a corporate situation before you transition into real estate, right? So I hope that answered your question pretty comprehensively. And guys, feel free to ask me other questions, right? The best way to reach me is through Facebook Messenger, obviously. It just like sends a really annoying notification bell to my cell phone, so then I'll definitely answer right away, you know, even over DM. So yeah, guys, feel free to ask me any questions you'd like, and I'm always here to answer them. Right, and if you haven't checked out the free mini course, I uploaded that like a couple videos ago, so you know, just click on my channel and then go through the videos and grab yourself the free mini course, because people are loving it and it's adding true value for a lot of apartment locators. Alright guys, I'm out.